Hi and welcome. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose back with you on the 4th of December 2018. We're going to have a quick look at what tarot astrology is for today. So let's get started with Capricorn. Bless. Capricorns, okay. Yes, you've gone through a few struggles lately. Yes, things are still a little bit up in the air. But it's like, you've got this. It's about trusting and believing in yourself. Yes, you've been in a few places that could have caused you a slight case of embarrassment, shall we say. But it's now, look, what's happening is the opportunities are coming in. The directions are coming in. It's like, don't rush ahead and think, oh my God, this isn't going to happen or this isn't going to happen. It's like, stretch yourself a little bit further, darlings, and understand that there are new directions, there are new beginnings, and you can actually do this. You actually have to have that trust and faith in yourself right now. Sometimes it's difficult to stand up for what you believe when everybody else feels you should be doing something different. Okay? So let's see what Aquarius has to offer. Aquarius, it's about stepping up and taking care of business. It feels like you've put too many things on a hold for too long back, and it's now time to step up and take care of business. It's about not going, yeah, this can wait and that can wait, because no, it can't. It's the more you step up, the more you take care of now, the more free time you'll have in the very near future. And most Aquarians are going to need that free time and space so they can actually have that sigh of relief and go about doing what they need for themselves, rather than what the rest of the world or the rest of their world expects them to do. You know, my mother always told me, she goes, remember, girl, half of the people in your world will love you. A quarter will like you. The other quarter won't give a damn either way. So do what works for you, Aquarians. Look out for number 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we go to Aries. Aries. Aries, the world's about to change. It's the turning of the wheel. It's like everything feels like it's been stuck, like it's been on stop. And now it's going to go whoosh. And it's like, oh my stars. It's like from stop to flat out. So you may find yourself running behind yourself a little bit in the next few days to try and catch up with the energy and try and catch up with everything that needs to be done. But during the whole process, understand and make a connection, because the wheels of your life are turning, and you need to be in the driver's seat. You need to be in charge of where this trip is going to take you, sweetheart. Pisceans. So, Pisceans, you're getting on top of a few things. You're getting in control of a few things. But you're still juggling half a dozen things at the one time, trying to get this done, trying to get that done. It's like, it's maybe time to take that little step backwards and go prioritize. It may be you're one person, sweetheart. You're one person. So what needs to be done now is delegation. And look, if it's not going to matter this time next year, it probably doesn't matter right now. So it's about delegation and looking at what does and what doesn't work for you, and how you can get that whole process to work in a manner that is your way. You know, it's Pisces is about your way at the moment. Okay, let's see what our beloved Taurians are giving us. Let me have a little shuffle here. I know personally a few Taurians who are having a rough trot at the moment. It's like you get on top of something and something else turns up. You get on top of that and something else turns up. And it's like you've got the plan and everything's supposed to run to, and then it doesn't. So Taurus, the next week is going to be a little bit but then things come together and they start making sense. What you must put ahead of all else at this time is your welfare. Don't push your physical and emotional welfare to limits at this time. You need to look after yourself and make sure you're well, make sure you're strong, make sure you're healthy, because nobody's going to do it for you, babe. But it's about understanding that although things have been all over the place and although things have been a bit difficult, that there is new beginnings, there are new starts, there's new ways of coming in and opportunities for you to have that sigh of relief and go, wow, I got this. Let's have a look at Gemini. Yours truly is a Gemini, so it better be a good thing, eh? No, not really. Actually, it's not too bad. It's looking at new horizons. I mean, Gems, we may not be able to see the direction that's opening ahead of us, but we need to be able to look at the possibilities of new horizons. You see, you're holding the staff in one hand, so it's like you have the ability in one hand, but there are options and there are other directions and other things calling you, and it's about having confidence in what you can do, and it's about trusting yourself. But it's also about looking strongly towards the future, because whatever's happening in this last section of this year, it's actually, I guess you could call it, paving the way for the next 5 years. So be very careful, Gem. Don't jump into things that you can't get out of. Finish up all connections that need to be sorted. Put things to this, you've got the rest of this year and then you're up and running. My goodness. Cancerians are probably a little shell-shocked at the moment. Around the home front, they're getting like hammered. Things aren't working out the way they wanted to. Cancerians are very family orientated, especially at this time. What you must understand, darling, is there are a lot of changes happening to the people around you, and you've got to support them. All you can do is be there. This is the message of today. It's like you can't do everything for somebody else. All you can do is be there. You are the support person. But in being the support person, you cannot carry everybody's load. You have to put yourself in a space where, yes, support, but not carry. It's about learning to understand the difference between supporting someone and actually carrying them. And, you know, this applies strongly to families, to relationships, and to work commitments. Are you supporting someone or are you carrying them? Good question, that one, eh? Leo. Oh, wow. Leo, it's all about friendships. It's all about this next couple of days. It's all about friendships. It's all about strengthening friendships. It's all about consolidating friendships. But it's all about making up as well. It's about letting bygones be bygones. It's going, yeah, we can be friends. Yes, there's been some issues. Yes, we may have had some misunderstandings, or things may not have worked out the way we want them to. However, we have an opportunity to balance. We can sort things out. So it's all about friendships and connections to friendships and to making new friendships and actually being open to new friendships and being open to healing past connection. That's a big one, Leo, a big one. Let's see what our Virgos of the day have. You know, the first thing I saw was this, around this card was joy. Joy. It's like, don't be so tough on yourselves, Virgo. Open the doorway. Don't focus on the fact that everything needs to have a financial background or a financial backing. Open the door for joy. This is a time when your life can bring you so much. It's about you allowing it to bring so much. Okay, the financial situation in the next month is definitely going to look up for 99% of Virgos. However, you have to be able to allow. Virgo, don't get stuck in the what if, oh, but this mightn't last or that mightn't last. Get yourself into the now. This is here, it is now, it is working, it's happening. And because it's happening, I'm going to do the best I can to enjoy it every step of the way. Libra, 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 balance. Yeah, well, good luck with balance with Mercury retrograde, darling. Yeah. Look, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Stop, Libra, stop and think. You're looking backwards. You're looking at what might have been, what could have been, what you feel should have been. No, but you know, this next energy cycle is about building bridges. It's about building bridges between you and where you want to be, because you're the only one who's standing in your own way. It's about turning around and opening doors to new directions, new beginnings, new friendships. It's like, yeah, been there, done that, and it's now time. It's my time, basically. You have to go with that phase. This is my time, and it is. But it's like, don't get caught up in depression. Don't get caught up in sadness. You cannot change the past. You can learn from it, and you have choices every second of every day. And what they're saying is make those strong, powerful, forward choices. Don't make them choices that get you stuck in the past. Okay? Scorpio, you know, it's basically head down, bum up at the moment. And it's like working, and you may actually find yourself slightly concerned about the financial area at the moment. If you can't change it, you've just got to learn a way to rearrange it. It's either change it or rearrange it at the moment. That's the energy that's around you. However, for many, there are opportunities for work changes, for work growth, for things to move forward. It's also about having a look. So he's a soul person. It's about having a look at what your talents are, having a look at what you have to offer, and then putting that into a process that actually works for you. That's very strong, because you can do that. You've just got to have that little boost of confidence in your abilities. Last but never least, Sagittarius. My beloved husband is a Sag. Okay, Sag, what are you doing? Are you burning the candle at both ends? Are you worn out? I don't doubt it, because what you literally have been doing is pouring your energy all over the place. It's like, oof, robbing Peter to pay Paul energy-wise, and a lot otherwise as well. So it's about checking in with yourself at this time, checking in. How are you using your energy? What can you do for yourself to make you feel better, to give you an energetic boost? It's about literally looking at where you're putting your energies. What are you doing? And what do you get back for your energies? If you're pouring hours and hours and hours of work into an area and there's not even thank you, it's like, maybe it's time to quit that, darling, and start in a different direction. Okay, that was really fantastic talking to you. I'll try and be back tomorrow, or as much as I can. And I must say, welcome back. It's great chatting.